as fuck.
I love how it just rolls in.
I'd be sipping mad coffee.
This is the Coopdeville Podcast
Why didn't you say something, bro?
with Mountain Dew. Like you look like KYLE, honestly.
We're gonna
really
edit your
funny.
name in the podcast server to.
And chat,
say
if you
why.
don't know, if you're just joining us, if you don't know, this is our friend Kyle. His name's spelled Kiel. All right.
And he's a crippling
Just like
alcoholic.
No, that's not how I was going to introduce him. But it could be on his resume.
Sorry, I was never good at spelling.
I was never good at spelling. So I just changed it, like when 5th grade. That should be your story when you tell people like the origins of your name, because I'm sure you get that question a lot. Do you not get
That's
that question?
a good idea.
Oh, I do. Actually, I do.
Yeah.
And I tell them that I was named after a canyon in Las Vegas. That was Kyle Canyon, which is what I'm named after.
Why don't you just?
But
lie?
then it
on
turns
God.
out that, like, years later, they found out that their name was spelled not Kiel, it was spelled Kyle. But by the time my dad decided that was going to be my name,
Oh,
It was
fuck.
It was too late.
Feels bad, man. Feels bad.
Feels
man.
real
Sick
bad, man.
bucket.
hey, it is.
Yeah.
what
It's
it
unique though.
I'd
That's
go with
so
Super
unique.
Story.
Yeah, but it honestly is the most unique name that I've seen. Like
is. I love it.
I've seen
Definitely.
names spelled a lot of fucking different ways, but I've never seen a Keel before, and that's a
I
fact.
know. I mean, at least
And
my
I
name
only
is
say
not
that,
like-
and I-
not like fucking. At least my name's not like Thomas, and it's just freaking like TOMUAGHS or some shit.
I get you. I get what you're saying. It's not. It could
was
be
a good
worse.
idea.
I get the.
Me buying my first car was a 6-month process that like was entirely done through Reddit. And it's like at the time, like I would look back at like my old account and then like look at like my posts and stuff and like read some of them like now compared to where I was at mentally like at that stage, and I'm like, I just believed everything these people were saying, but honestly like they were fucking wrong. Like I just like
Oh, shot. Yeah. No.
I'm pretty sure
That's
me
why
and
you're so
Jacob
good at
have
accents.
from,
I
like,
can't-
the same tribe.
You think that's why I'm good at accents?
Isn't it Cherokee?
It's Cherokee.
Is it
Are you boys
Cherokee?
Cherokee?
We're Cherokee.
It's Cherokee. Maybe
When did you guys
Mohawk.
decide this?
When did
this
we
was, like,
decide this?
6th grade.
Wait. So what kind of movies are your guys' favorite? Because mine personally, I'm a comedy guy, and I actually do
I'm
like
sure
all
you
movies,
can.
but horror movies aren't my favorite because they give me anxiety. But other than that, I'm more of a comedy and everything
Horror
else.
movies get my dick hard, but comedy movies like soothe my soul.
What'd you just say?
Horror movies get you dick hard. Is that what you said?
Is that what he said? That's
He's like, I
comedy.
know she about to get
That's
scared and get
perfect.
real close to me.
That's
Oh,
What's the
perfect.
Mark Wahlberg movie, dude? The Mark Wahlberg movie? Bro, oh my god.
Vince
That
Papali.
movie?
Invincible.
Yeah, which
Wait,
movie?
which
The
one?
other guys with fucking
The
Will
Mark
Ferrell.
Wahlberg movie.
Daddy's
He
Home?
goes to like,
Daddy's
huh?
home.
What'd you
Daddy's
say?
home. Which one?
Huh?
Wait, Kyle, which one are you
Dude,
talking
honestly,
about?
I'm
Transformers?
I'm kind of like getting like pretty drunk. Like it's hard to hear.
Where are your headphones
We
at?
gotta put the headphones on, yo, with the headphones.
No, I put the headphones on. I put the headphones on, dude, and it
were hurt
was
my
coming
ears.
out of one ear. I couldn't really hear. I was like, yeah.
Fair.
He's like,
I don't know,
can't
man.
hear
I
you
like.
what is the
without
Mark
the headphones.
Wahlberg?
Yeah, we're trying to figure out which one you're talking about.
Explain it. Just
Like the Last Soldier or something.
Oh, no, four. The last four. It's the Navy
Motherfucking
SEALs.
Ham.
Okay,
Lone Survivor?
I don't know.
Ham-
Lone Survivor.
motherfucker,
That's what it is. The four
Lone
guys, right?
that
Lone
shit's
Sandwich.
scary.
Lone
That
Survivor.
shit's a
That's my
hard
boy.
drifter, dude.
That-
That's a good ass movie.
That shit with Tim Riggins.
Yeah, Tim Riggins.
Yeah.
Is
as
Tim
well.
Riggins in it?
Yeah, there's a Navy SEALs.
Yes, dude, that movie. Like literally such a good movie.
Jacob, what kind of movies you're watching?
They're so fucking hot in that movie.
Do you like horror movies?
America in War.
No,
Oh,
that,
yeah.
no, that movie was so good. Like that movie was so good, but then it's like, what is it like? the movie about the time. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It was like a Grammy nominated movie.
The
With
time.
the time and the place.
It was like
The
it had to do
motherfucker
with
was
time,
doing
like
some
12
shit.
hours or something.
Back to the Future.
Oh no,
No.
12 hours.
No, I
yeah,
think
yeah.
he's- I think he's
It's the
thinking
Osama bin
about-
Laden one.
No, he's thinking about Garfield.
Yeah,
the movie.
12 hours.
15
Like,
hours.
that movie
No.
is-
No,
Really
12
Simpsons
hours?
movie.
That's not it, dude.
What's it called?
That's not it, dude.
12
That is
hours?
not
24
12 hours, bro.
Hey, let's all take a guess. How many hours?
27.
It's not
I
an
know it had to do
hours.
with
I think it's like 78. Wait, we're going on an hour 20. Is that what you're asking?
Wait,
no,
are we thinking
we're
of
talking
Zero
about
Dark
the-
30?
I know. I'm
Yeah,
trolling.
we're thinking of Zero Dark 30.
Oh
my
my
God.
god. That's what you were thinking of?
Yeah.
Out of all that. What do you say,
12
24?
This
Oh.
guy's, yo, 12
I was
hours,
so
you know, the
convinced,
Bin Laden
bro.
movie.
No, I think it's
Oh my
24.
God.
Zero Dark 30.
Zero Dark
not
24.
Let loose or something.
It sounds like the
that.
Purge. It sounds like the Purge.
No, yeah, apparently, like it's like almost that, but it's like on the fence. But then it's like there's been, like the people that have worked it have been like, oh, it's just where they let loose, and they like pee on trees and
They take,
drink
they take
like
all their
they're
clothes off
young.
and
For
climb
like
up
2 weeks
trees.
straight.
It's like they're taking a vacation, kind of. I don't know. George Washington, or not George Washington, George Bush with the. I don't know. But it's kind of like a conspiracy type thing, because Alex Jones, the huge conspiracy theorist, tried exposing them. I guess I don't know if you. I guess you haven't heard. Kyle, you know Alex Jones, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
As somebody.
Yeah,
No.
don't even
Everyone
let him
knows
answer.
Alex Jones.
Yeah.
All right. Who was I was
I-
talking to somebody earlier who didn't know who it was.
That was me, bro. At me.
Oh, was it?
At
Yeah.
him next time.
That was me, Abby.
Sorry,
Alex
Jacob.
Jones cracks me up. People get so mad, but it's funny.
He's
You guys-
comedy. He's entertainment. He's such a good ball of energy.
I've
but I mean,
literally never seen this guy. What is he from?
You just gotta take
No,
everything he
he's
says
genuinely,
with
like, I
a
don't
grain
think
of salt.
he's comedy, dude. I think he's like actually believes what he says.
Yeah.
100% does.
It's
You guys
funny,
believe,
like to
this
see a
shit
person
happens?
who's like that dude is like the most religious person ever, but not to a religion. Like he is just fucking so like no,
His own
like,
religion.
trust me.
He's got followers
He got into
too.
some shit for the Sandy Hook thing too.
Yeah, I
Dude,
heard
but
about
he
that.
raises
Sandy
stuff
Hook was,
out
like,
on
set
his
up.
podcast where he's like, I never fucking said that. I was just reading what the
Yeah.
internet was saying.
They got
Like,
sued for
That's
it.
bullshit. But he
Wait,
did
wait,
get in some shit for that. He egged
Who-
it on, but he was
Whose
fucking-
podcast was this, Cruz? This was the Joe Rogan podcast. You said
I
they
listened
were
to it
talking
on the
about
Joe
this?
Rogan podcast. Yeah, with
He
Alex
was on
Jones.
Joe's podcast like 2 weeks ago though, so
Yeah.
make sure you find the old.
And it
Yeah,
was
he-
this
he
guy
has,
who
like-
was
he had, like,
talking about
3 of
the
them.
Pokemon thing.
No. Well, yeah,
the
yeah.
second.
He's addressed it. He actually he got footage in like the year 2000 or something like that. He like went
Yeah,
undercover
yeah.
and got footage of it. And he tried exposing them. But I listened to this on the Joe Rogan and Duncan Trussell podcast that I was listening to last night. But they were so then I was just like, okay, I've heard of this thing a couple times. What is it? And then while I worked today, I looked it up because I'm bored. It was this morning actually when I was listening to it.
Bored. So bored.
Yeah.
'Cause I was
I know,
just
but it's just,
so
like, weird
bored
stuff.
this morning.
You guys think this weird
Who
ass
knows
shit
what
actually
these
goes
celebrities
on?
get into? Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it's
'cause
a
it-
possibility.
So this is something that like is more out in the open, so it's not as secret as I'm sure as it probably used to be. But like, what type of actual shit is probably going out there? You know, that hasn't been
don't-
exposed.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
Dude,
I just
I-
read like a couple articles and I was just like, this is interesting.
That brings me to a point where I want to say, do you guys think the Illuminati is real? Because I don't.
And
I
no,
think-
I think that was like a middle school thing, right?
I don't think it's real. Yeah, no. And people like, I feel like it's just what's the word for it? Not generalized, but
Popularized.
yeah, it just spread like wildfire basically, and everyone. I feel like it's just a meme at this point. Like the LeBron stuff. You guys
Yeah, I
remember
haven't
that
taken
in
it
middle
serious.
school?
I mean, rappers
that
like
yeah,
rap
blew
about
my
it.
mind.
So
When I was in,
Well,
I
I
think that
mean,
might
not
be a middle
specific-
school thing.
This.
You know, it's in
I
the
did
internet,
not
bro.
see
You know,
that.
people. I said rumors and
Okay,
I said
you're right. No, hey,
conspiracy.
he's
I
right.
said
He's right. He's right.
Okay.
There's definitely
I
rumors,
didn't
and
mean to
if
come
you
off
guys,
as aggressive. I'm
The
sorry.
New York Times released that there's gonna be a chip in the coronavirus.
if you guys log into
Chris, you're
Facebook, I
not-
guarantee you'll find a 50-year-old man saying that this new vaccine will be distributed by Bill Gates, and it'll have a chip, and you'll know when you're taking a shit and when you're taking a shower, guys. And if you're taking
Bro, I swear to
a
God,
shower,
if my mom gives me a fucking chip in my fucking shoulder, because my mom gives me my shots. She gives me a chip in my shoulder, that would be an absolute miracle.
what? Why?
She's all telling me, she's like, you're not going to get the coronavirus vaccine. And she's like not anti-vaxxer at all, but she's like, you got to wait.
What do you mean, wait? What? For what?
Wait to get the vaccine to see how it affects people.
Okay, dude,
Oh,
she's...
okay.
Do you guys
Yeah,
actually
that's
care
quick.
about that type of stuff though? Like the privacy concerns? Like there's a whole like debacle surrounding your phone like listening to you and
We
personalizing
were talking about that
ads
last
towards you.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
is
at
that
this
something that
point-
concerns you? Because personally, like I really don't care.
Yeah, it's like at
I
this
don't,
point-
I'm not a terrorist. So like if somebody wants to
Tracker.
like yeah, if somebody wants to like I don't know, watch me jack off like through my camera, it's like what's the big deal, you know?
Enjoy the show.
Yeah.
It's like,
Enjoy
hey,
the show.
I'm getting off. Might as well
In
you
fact,
get off
I hope
too.
the
You know
light
what I mean?
turns on because it's more exciting.
Yeah. Hey. No, I
So you
think
guys-
I'm not scared at all. You guys have album of the year? Do you have any album of the year picks for this year?
For electronic?
For anything? Your favorite album of the year? I think my favorite album of the year was probably
The GOAT, Polo G.
Polo G. Polo
The
G.
GOAT.
Isn't he from Chicago? Or
Tony.
huh? Chicago? Detroit? Where's he from?
Yeah, Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah. That was my favorite rap album I've heard in a long time.
Yeah, I'm not much of a Polo G fan. What about you, Los?
Shit. A lot. I don't know. I just started listening to a lot more music lately. So,
I think my
mean,
favorite album was probably Amine, but that's kind of biased on my end. But I just thought
Yeah,
that was his
I was
best,
gonna
his
say
best
Amine's up there
album.
for sure.
I also like the
Fuck, that
Freddie
was
Gibbs
this
joint,
Deontay
but-
Hitchcock.
Yeah,
definitely.
or Benny the Butcher. Oh my God, sorry, I can't.
yeah,
I can't even.
uh,
Butch was
Burden of
fire.
I like that album.
Burden of Proof. I listened to that like 3 times today. Not gonna lie, like that's up
Yeah.
there. That's up there. Limbo's up there. Shit. Savage Mode 2. I've just been getting back into rap.
Pick
so
one,
it's like,
dude.
I've
That's
been-
a lot. Whew. Savage Mode 2's
I'm
not
gonna-
album of the year. I'll tell you that much.
I'm gonna go Burden of Proof, bro. That shit like, it's just bars.
That's true.
Just
It
the
is
definition
bars.
of bars. Just bars,
It
dude.
really is.
Los put me
That's-
on. I listened.
It's
I
old
listened
school,
to
new
the album a
school.
few times.
Yeah,
It's
but
old
that's
school,
like if
new
I'm
school.
looking for like I saw Benny the Butcher tweet something like we brought that grimy street shit back to the mainstream.
Yeah.
Like that's it. Like
Griselda.
it's not gonna
Griselda.
win, and I hope it wins awards. But it's not gonna win any awards because it's that grimy street shit. You know, you don't really win awards off of that, but you gain fans, that's for sure.
Fire.
Fucking. I love.
I mean, I'm not honestly like. I'm not really one with the street shit anymore. Like, I don't really know who's like, who's with the shits and stuff anymore. Whatever. But
what does that mean?
I'll
I'm not
Lil
really
Wayne.
with the street shit, but like
when
One
I
with the
listen to
street
when I listen to Polo G, it's like I can like hear like I'm like this guy like fucking like he grew up with like an actual understanding and not like I could honestly I'm not kidding you guys, I could write like probably a rap album like if I was anonymous acting like I was like from the streets of like LA. I guarantee I could. And it would sound like real but besides my voice. But it's like that's how easy it is to get knowledge based off
We
of
get a
other
cap.
artists you hear. That's why there's so many fake artists.
no, just
And
Well, no,
like, you can
if
you can tell when people are like real.
if you look at, I mean,
Yeah.
there was an interview with Ice-T. Ice-T like broke it down pretty simple. He's like, I'm not a fucking killer. I'm not a gangbanger. I don't shoot cops. But that's just what I rap about because that's the shit that goes on. You know,
Yeah.
you don't have to be
And,
that
and
shit.
he's
You know,
there to
to-
witness it.
yeah.
But so many rappers like write about the same shit. And so like and honestly like those are my favorite rappers. Like that's the kind of shit that interests me. I've always been more interested in like a story versus like if I listen to Migos, like I don't fucking like Migos. I never have liked Migos. Like it's literally trash. I get that it's
Are you
like
serious?
they like make banging
Woo,
stuff,
drop
but,
top.
like,
The
even that's
It's Lex's
is
favorite.
right.
Put some
It's
respect
just like-
on the tree.
Yeah, I don't really fuck with Migos either.
It's just
Okay.
it's just pop. It's
I will
pop
say
music. It's
I'll say I
basic
liked
pop.
Migos. The first album, right? I actually fucked with that, and I cannot say I didn't because I got receipts that will definitely tell you I did. So,
Yeah.
But like you don't listen to
But I don't listen to them
the
anymore.
Migos. You don't listen to Migos for like their lyrical like
Yeah, the beats, of course. Yeah. I mean,
yeah, like you listen to it because
Great
like,
sounds.
they make like party bangers. Like
Yeah.
that's where you listen to Migos.
Right, exactly. Xbox and the PS5 are coming out with new consoles. Are you guys copying or nah? Is that just like we have PCs, right? Or what do you guys think?
PC Master Race.
PC
I'm
We're
Master
talking
Race,
about the
but
Xbox Vaporizer?
I'm not on the-
Have you guys seen that?
I was looking at that earlier. They're not actually smoking.
Yeah, what's
are
that
they?
all about?
Yeah, it's a lot more than just like a couple. Like,
Yeah.
there's
I thought that
lot
was
of
a joke.
Xbox
I saw a meme
No,
where
I
it was a
thought-
humidifier.
Yeah, I think
Mine
Microsoft
thought you were
addressed it,
wrong.
right?
It was a humidifier.
because
I'm pretty sure
because the
Microsoft
fans are
addressed
up
it.
because the fans are on the top, right? You guys saw that video of the ping pong ball floating?
I know,
Oh,
but I
no,
thought
that's
people were
cool.
blowing vape smoke into the thing and then recording it.
No,
and making it seem like it was smoking.
I don't think.
I saw it
No, it's
smoking
not
on
that.
SVG News.
I don't know.
if that's-
The Xbox Twitter like tweeted something like, "I can't
I
believe
bet
we
they
have to
did.
say this, but don't blow vape smoke into your Xbox like Series X or whatever it's called."
Oh, I thought
No
we
way.
could
Yeah.
hotbox
No,
our
I'm
room.
pretty
with
sure.
all
Yeah,
our-
I'm
literally
pretty sure it's real.
Tweeted that.
Wait, so you guys don't think the hype
That's
house
empowerment
TikTok
about
house
Xbox.
is blowing
Brand image.
vapes into their Xbox?
They took
Series
that
X?
Trump route. They're like, don't blow vape smoke. Maybe you're a little biased towards Xbox. But
How much are
they-
Xboxes and PS4s? Sorry, Kyle. How much are there? Because I swear, if you I see someone getting a $500 console, why don't you just get a PC? Like,
Halfway there.
Sticks out for me is when I first got hired. Like, it was like my first week, like closing. Like everybody closes after like when you're in training and after you get out of training. And some like taxi driver came through and she was like just started telling me her life story. And she was like telling me what she does. So she was like a taxi driver, but then she also like does like hospice care. Hospice, that's when you're like on your deathbed, right?
yeah.
Am I okay?
Yeah, that's right.
So like she like does like hospice care, so she like walks people through like their final steps in life. And she was telling me about how and it was like so sincere. Like this is not the type of person to just lie about this, but she was telling me about how she had been in a situation where she had a condition, and I can't remember all the details because this was like almost 2 years ago, but she had a condition where she was like in hospice, you know, and
About to die.
right, where her family was kind of having to make the decision on whether they wanted to pull the plug on her life or not. And she was like completely paralyzed, like her entire body. So she was like conscious, which I think is like the most terrifying thing ever, like being conscious,
Just
but like being
awake, but
completely
can't
paralyzed.
move. Yeah.
Right, like in a hospital bed. And yeah, so she was like completely conscious, and I it went on for like a crazy amount of time. Like I want to say like, I don't know, I could be wrong, but like 3 years or something like that, where she was in the hospital, like completely like paralyzed, but like conscious. And she
3 years.
yeah, of like laying there. Like I don't know if you guys have seen Kill
And
Bill,
so
but, like,
you're telling me that she's a taxi driver now? Is that what?
well, that's one of her gigs. She's a taxi driver, and then she's also like a hospice caregiver. But like I remember like asking her why she wanted to get into that, and she said because she knows what it's like to just like want to be dead more than anything, from like have like them like pull the plug on her. But so she knows, like she's been there, so that's why she wants to like help people through that experience. But the craziest part about the story is the reason that she was paralyzed was because the medication, she had a condition, and the medication that the doctors were giving her were like, it was like the wrong medication, and it was the medication that was like causing the paralysis. and so instead of like her condition, and they thought it was the condition, and they were like trying to get to the bottom of it, but it turns out it was just the wrong it was just like a wrong diagnosis, and they were giving her the wrong medication for like 3
That's
years.
horrible.
Yeah.
That is.
And so she was like,
Welcome
honestly,
back,
I know what
Bruce.
it's like to just be like wanting
And
to
you're
die.
just new. You're just
Yeah,
a
and you're
fucking
just making
fresh,
some
you're
coffee,
trained,
just
you're
closing.
No,
So
literally,
how
and
do
like
you
people.
respond? Were you just
Yeah, how
damn?
do you respond?
Damn, that's crazy.
Oh, it's hard.
Like there was just
Wait,
no one
like,
behind her. I'm assuming.
This-
Was there no one parked behind her?
No, this was a close, so it was like later in the evening.
Gotcha.
It wasn't
Yeah, you
really-
can finish the conversation. That's lucky, because if that shit happened.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Follow our Twitter and Twitch for more content.